finally be having its main character moment for young professionals. If you're a recent graduate sending out resumes, the Steel City may be offering more opportunities than you think. New research says our region is now one of the country's better places for recent grads to find a job. It's a big shift for a city that spent years trying to convince graduates not to pack up after commencement. Between hiring, affordability, Pittsburgh is giving young workers another reason to stick around. Of course, getting hired is changing too. More companies are asking less about where you went to school and more about what you can actually bring to the table. Holly Wilbanks is here to break down why skills are becoming the new resume and what that means whether you're job hunting or hiring. So good to see you, and what a great conversation.
Thank you so much, Heather.
And so let's talk about this. You know, they're moving away from that. I mean, obviously college degrees can still be important, but they want that real world experience.
They do, and I think employers are realizing that the degree is one thing, but it doesn't necessarily equal performance in the workplace.
Right.
And so they're looking for candidates, not only recent college graduates, but also experienced workers who have the skills to do the jobs that they're looking to fill.
And so obviously this is going to be based on where you're applying, but what kind of skills are we talking about?
So this could be everything from technology, that's the first thing that people think of, but also think of your skilled trades. Think of our people in our healthcare system, you know, our technicians, our nurses there. So there's all kinds of skills that people can be developing. Even sales and development, people don't necessarily think about that one either.
Interesting. You know, I do think that we're kind of on the precipice of this, like, you know, much like the Industrial Revolution, we're seeing this huge thing with AI and everything that's moving forward and advancements in technology and what that means for the workplace. So are you seeing a huge shift across the country as far as if employers are hiring a real life person, what do we want you to bring to the table?
I do think that's part of it. AI certainly is having an impact on this, and some of it's because AI can do a little bit of the job, right? But it's also because employers are saying, hey, we are in a slower market right now. We can be a little bit more selective about who we choose. And if we're going to choose somebody, we want somebody who's plug and play, who can do the job right away. Yeah. And you have to make sure that you not only have the experience and you've done that before, but you're communicating that effectively on your resume, on your LinkedIn profile, and in the interviews as well.
We don't have to belabor this because I think everybody knows the cost of education has skyrocketed. People are in debt for decades, even trying to pay off student loans. So when we're looking at saving for college or looking at sending our kids to college, if we're getting close to that point, does this mean that college degrees are losing their value?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
College degrees, in many cases, are still a requirement. It has moved from being the only qualification to being one of many qualifications. Okay. And I think parents and students alike need to shift their mindset that just because I got this degree from this school, particularly if it's a big fancy school and a very well-known program, that doesn't mean you're going to get a job right away. You have to be able to show that you've done the type of work that you're going to do in the workplace, maybe in an internship, maybe in a course. Put together a portfolio that shows some examples of how you've done this before or some video content, and that will help sell the recruiter or the hiring manager to hire you versus somebody else.
You know, in the past, I think, you know, having one internship later in your college career may have sufficed. Are we talking having multiple internships, multiple job experiences?
We really are, and we notice that the students who are getting hired right now have multiple internships, and that's hard to do. A lot of companies won't even hire an intern who's only had their freshman year. So we've got to think a little bit creatively about, okay, if I can't get an internship after my freshman year, maybe I can do a certification, maybe I can do a boot camp, maybe I can get a part-time job or just volunteer for a company or organization as an intern, doing some of the work that I want to do so I can do something with my portfolio from that.
I want to talk to you too. I know that recently you and I were talking, you had an event to try and help recent graduates and job placement. What are you finding? Because as we started this segment, you know, we were talking about how Pittsburgh might be having its moment. Are you finding that that's true here in the city?
So we do see Pittsburgh having a little bit of an edge right now in terms of hiring young professionals. A lot of our industries here lead to that. Think about our technology industry here, manufacturing even, the boom in skilled trades again, and then even our healthcare and university settings all lead to a really nice, you know, positive energy for us hiring more young people and keeping them here, which is a big challenge, like you said, historically. In our boot camp, what we're seeing is that students don't understand how to get from point A to Z. They know that there's all these letters in between in that job search. They don't necessarily know how to navigate them. And that's where hiring a coach or working with another professional can be really helpful.
Really great stuff. Holly, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Always good talking with you. And if you are interested in getting in contact with Holly and her team, we will link you up to the Wilbanks Consulting Group on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh. Still to come in the show, the stories you don't want to miss tonight on the KDKA Evening News. We'll be right back.